So this baby has just been intubated with a nasal ET tube. The first thing I'm going to do is put some Friar's balsam onto some gauze and apply it liberally across the zygoma on both sides, across the bridge of the nose and across the upper lip. I'm then going to take my first piece of strapping. I'm going to cut, making sure that I get to the point where the legs start, and cut off that section. This is applied to the zygoma on the side of the nostril that has the tube. I then take the middle section of the strapping and take that around the tube, checking carefully that I am at the depth that I want the tube to be at. I take it around the tube and then back down onto the upper lip and across onto the other cheek, and then ask my assistant to hold again. I then take the top piece across the nose. In a real child, it's nice if you can bring the cheeks in slightly to avoid pressure sores. And then we take the bottom one across the upper lip to anchor and capture that first piece of strapping on the bottom, on the lip. I then take my second piece of strapping and cut it in the same way as I did the previous one. This gets applied on the opposite cheek, catching the lengths that were on that side. Again, I take the middle one first and I take it over the nose, across the nose, down onto the other side of the nose, around the tube, and then back up onto the nose, creating a sling over the top of the tube. And then I angle it down again onto the other side of the cheek. This is the most important strap as it really holds the tube in place. We then catch that here and anchor it down with the top piece of strapping, which comes across it. And then finally the bottom one comes across the bottom and also catches that piece. I then tidy up so that the strapping doesn't go across the child's ear. It doesn't stick very well on this model, but hopefully on your patient with Friar's it will. And then I mark the depth of the ET tube with a marker pen to make it obvious if any movement or dislodgement occurs, and that can be monitored. And that's your nasal ET tube secure.